Hello and welcome to day 5 of Blueprints. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Hope you're having a great day. If you haven't seen any of the previous videos for the Blueprints playthrough so far, definitely make sure you go check them out. We made a lot of very cool discoveries in yesterday's video that I'm very excited about. So just in case you missed it, spoilers ahead for sure if you're playing this game yourself again or if you've never played it before. We're at a point now where we're discovering some stuff, particularly about these drawings in each of the rooms. I think they're maybe not like one word in particular that like kind of is like designated to each of these drawings. In fact, I think they actually have much more of a relationship like when you have the two drawings together. But basically what the drawing on the left is a word that has a letter, and then the drawing on the right is a word that does not have that letter. So for instance, we have face and then we have ace. Okay, so then for the entrance hall here, which is the very beginning room, we have the letter F. And so the entire blueprint for the manor becomes kind of a word grid. And so last video, we sort of discovered the word for the bottom row here is safes, rank 2 is 8, and rank 3 is crack. So if we're reading those in order from top to bottom, the last 3 words are crack 8 safes. So okay, are 8 safes? All right, we found some safes. Anyway, in the last run, we also drafted and drew the foundation, which, as you can see, does not reset each day. And already we've started this day and the foundation is already here in the middle of our house. I don't know if this is like always the spot where the foundation goes. It's not a bad route. You can't go north from it, but that's okay. I tend to like rooms that go north that are along the walls, basically, so I can kind of snake back and forth left to right. So I don't mind that the foundation is in the middle here in rank 4. But yeah, the foundation doesn't offer anything for us other than really just like a free room right now, which is valuable in and of itself. And so maybe there might be other rooms that become permanent as we get them. We also got a 3rd star during our run yesterday. So yeah, like a lot of like incremental progress across runs. Definitely this one is more of a rogue light than a rogue like in that regard. Anyway, away we go. From the beginning, I like to take the closet from the get-go just because we get hopefully some cool items. And sure enough, this is a new one for me, a genuine lucky rabbit's foot, greater chance of finding items. That's so cool to get like immediately. And yeah, so okay, so the drawings in this room, we've got pine and we've got pin, and that gives us the letter E, and that is consistent with our grid so far. So that's cool. Let's go left before we go. Sorry, I'm not Australian. Before we go north, I like to go to the sides. Ooh. Do we want the indoor nursery now? I don't have a gem, so I can't. So let's do the parlor. We'll do the parlor game already. Oh, there's an apple in here. Sick. You'll love to get steps. I'm realizing how valuable steps are the more we play this game. Funny how that happens, huh? And we've got prayer, and we've got probably pry. So I assume this is a A in this room, and again, that is consistent with what we have already. All right, the blue box. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. So this contains B. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. You don't have a U. You don't have a U, but you have a U. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. The blue box is true. Ooh, one of these is lying. They can't all be true. The blue box is true. If the blue box is true, the gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. What is this one? If this is the blue box is true. Hang on. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. So if this is true, I think two of them could be true. Two of them could also be false. The blue box is true. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. No U. Well, hang on. This has a U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. This contains the letter U. So this one has U. This one has U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. That's all of them. So if that's all of them, then this is true. And if the blue box is true, then this is false. And this has a U, and this has a U. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. This has a U and this has a U. You have the gems. Every time right before it opens, I have this pit in my stomach. Like, am I wrong? Anyway, what are we, 5 for 5 on the parlor game? Feels good, man. What day are we on? Does it say day 5? Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Ooh, early utility closet, early commissary. Nah, let's go hallway. Keep our options open. Stairs and stars, that's an I, so that's consistent. Are these flowers anything? Nothing I can interact with, at least. We've read this before, right? Doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. Ooh. So this, if we go chapel, I don't have any money to lose right now, so that's not the worst. Reading Nook would go to the library, but the library also has a door. We do have a book waiting for us, and this would also give us a key. I think let's go chapel, because maybe we don't need to come back through the chapel. We don't get a letter in here, but we already have an E for this block. So maybe we have this block figured out already. But the chapel just does like, doesn't give you a letter, I assume. And then we can get a cool dead end here, I think. Like the lavatory to just get it out of the way. Absolutely. I'm down. I'm down with that. So then the lavatory has what? Dessert and desert, which is a S. Okay, yeah, cool. So they're consistent, which is great. All right. Cool. So we can go north from the chapel. Let's go east from the hallway first. Yeah, let's go east from the hallway first. We could also we could go north from the entrance hall. Let's go east from the hallway. The reason I want to go east from the hallway, the reason I think it makes a difference is because if I can get a room that just goes straight rather than going from the entrance hall and getting a room that goes specifically to the right, I feel like I'm more likely to get a room that goes straight. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Like the spare room. Yeah. Let's do the spare room. We'll keep the corridor for later. Spare room, however, does not have a letter for us. Is the spare room getting more and more painted as we draw it? Or am I crazy? crazy? I was crazy once. Maybe I might need to compare, like, if we have like a day one spare room, like I can go back to my first video and maybe see if the spare room is like gaining paint over time. I don't know. Anyway, we're still going east. Ooh. Courtyard would allow me to keep going east at the cost of a gem, which I think would be a bummer, but I'll do it. We could do the utility closet. I think I want to try to get the right side and get that corner. But losing a gem this early feels bad. But maybe the courtyard could give us something cool. Like a hose? No? Ooh. Do I want to open this trunk? I have a key. We could potentially save that if we find a sledgehammer. Because what if I need a key for this door? You know what I mean? So I'll chill on that trunk for now. But we know that it's there. Aha. And the den. The den is the perfect room for this exact instance. And there's another trunk. So we've got 2 trunks that we can open. So a sledgehammer, if we could find one, would go crazy. Probably not going to find a sledgehammer in the den if I were to guess. Yeah, okay, the fire is on. Is the fire always on in here? And I'm just... It must be. It must always be on. I don't remember. Anyway, cart and car, by the way. And that's consistent. Give me a cool dead end. Walk-in closet gives us 4 items. That's pretty cool. Holy sneakers? Running shoes. What is this, Pokemon? Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distance across the estate and grounds. When traveling longer distances. Like if I don't stop? Interesting. Okay. Could be big. 10? Is that a cupcake? Plus 10 steps from the cupcake. Crazy. Couple of gems. You love to see it. Okay. Stag and tag. That's a S. That's consistent with what we have. Okay, cool. It's like the closet, but more items. We take those. That's a good dead end. IMO. We're low on keys. It's possible we could get more keys from opening trunks, but I don't want to risk it. I'm going to risk it. No, because again, maybe we get the sledgehammer. I'm going to chill. I'm going to chill. Patience, grasshopper. Patience. Okay. Let's go north from the den. Because if we go north from the chapel and we make, like, a route through the chapel, that means that every time we go back through the chapel, we're going to lose $1. But I wouldn't mind, like, we can make... If we need to come back through the den anyway, because the den has a trunk and the courtyard has a trunk, let's go north from the den for sure. Drawing room requires a gem. I'm fine with that because that allows us to keep going. So here, we know that we can always do this to open this safe. I just don't think I have... HS 322 Herbert Sinclair. Herbert S. Sinclair 322. I'm just looking at my codes. We got the, what was it, the laboratory last time, and so now I have numbers that correlate to letters. 3 is an H, 2 is a S. So like if Herbert's initials HSS could be a code. 3 2 2 enter. Nope. Can I spell Herbert? H... No. I cannot spell Herbert. Okay. And then what did we spell? Push 3 up after 9. Push 3 up after 9. I don't know what that means either. Ay, ay, ay. It's the same drawing? That's the same drawing. Okay. And then what do we got in here? Oh, it's the mountain and the peas again. Which room are we in? Oh, this is what I assumed was a K? Okay, well, I think this room is a K. Crack 8 safes. I think this room is a K. Mountain and peas. With a K? Just trying to think, like, what word with a K would this even be? I don't know. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it for the drawing room. I already have that the drawing room has a pawn in it. So I think we can just keep going. Let's go west before we go north. Reading Nook goes into the library guaranteed, and we get a key. Let's do that. And then, if this goes into the foundation, we can just go south of the foundation, which is sick. Clock and lock. So what, this is a C? And we know this. I feel like the colors of these things might be something, but we can maybe try that later. I think I wrote it down. White, purple, red. White, purple, red, blue, gray. Okay. Library goes... Oh, goes to the right. Or I could do the bedroom to go into the foundation. The library goes to the right. Damn. Is that always the case? That's good for me to know if the library always goes to the right. We do have a book waiting for us. I think we can maybe find the library again later. I'm gonna do the bedroom. Ooh. A spare set of car keys? Is that for the garage? There's a car in the garage. Match. Tree. Fire. Fire. Fur? Is this a E? This could be a E. I mean, a fir tree. How do you spell fir tree? It's F-I-R, right? BRB Googling. Fir tree? It is F-I-R. And that's, yeah, types of fir trees. Okay. Resume? This looks like it could be a fir tree. Fir and fire? So is this I think is a E. Which is a new letter for us. We're getting into new letter territory, folks. Okay, cool. Now, I don't know what letter the foundation is. We're gonna need to process of elimination that one, I fear. But okay, that's cool. We got car keys. That's sick. And we got Lucky Rabbit's Foot. I bet we could put the Rabbit's Foot on the car keys, probably. If we get to combine stuff at the workshop later. So then, yeah, the foundation is next. So we can go south from the foundation. Does the foundation have anything inside of it? There's an elevator. If you're seeing this for the first time, there's an elevator that is lifted and it goes way down. So we should be able to lower this somehow. Anyway, let me go south, and then hopefully we can go south and west. The billiard room is perfect. The billiard room is completely perfect for this. Excellent. And I love the billiard room. And I think I see some stuff. There's so much money. Oh. We're rich. All right, let's play darts. I love darts. 13. Okay. 4 times 5, that's 20. 14 minus 4 is 10. Divided by 5 is 2. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3 times 10 is 30. Divided by 15 is 2. Oh my god. That's a silver key. That's literally called a silver key. Unlocking a door with a silver key leads to a room with many doors. Is that the Great Hall? Is that what that means? Okay. Silver key leads to Great Hall. Noted. Which we need the Great Hall for a lever. And then, oh, do I have this letter? This should be an A. Road and rod. This is an A. Yeah. This is an A for crack. Okay, cool. We go this way. We could make the kitchen, and then we could go beside the foundation. We could make the utility closet now. I'll get the kitchen. Oh, the kitchen costs a gem. I maybe shouldn't have done the kitchen. That's my bad. Do I have this letter? Tier and tie? Yeah, this is an R. Okay, so that, again, confirms crack. Okay, that's fine. Purple, purple, purple. Or purple, 4 purples, and then, what, 5? Or maybe 4 reds? And then a yellow? Huh? Unless this is a white. Maybe that's a white. I don't know. What's on the menu? We could buy a club sandwich for 15 steps. We could buy bacon and eggs. Oh! For 10 steps and add morning room to today's draft pool. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So there was an upgrade for the Nook a while ago that I got, and I made it the reading Nook, so I would always, when you draft from the Nook, it would always give you the library as an option. But one of the other things was a breakfast Nook, and it would give you bacon and eggs, which I think that also could have been really cool. Plus 10 steps and add a morning room, which I've never seen before. Do I want to spend all my money? We do have kind of a lot of money. Do I want to spend all, I mean, I would like to see the morning room. Adds it to the draft pool. Morning room. I mean, maybe the morning room is really cool. Wood-fired pizza. That sounds delicious. Plus an additional, and the bacon and eggs also gives us 10 steps, which is just, steps are just good. So, yeah, let me get the bacon and eggs for $8, and now we have the potential to see the morning room. That's huge. That's huge. What the hell? That's such a rich person room, the morning room. Are you kidding me? Okay, I think that's it for this place right now. So I would like to go west if possible. The gymnasium, nah. We go boudoir. I'll take the gymnasium when I can turn out the lights. Because I don't need to go right into the foundation. It would save us some steps on the walk back, but otherwise, we go boudoir. Because the boudoir, I think, should have some stuff. There's a safe in the boudoir. I don't know how to open it yet, but it's in here. There's also this picture. We've seen this picture before. Is there anything in this picture that is potentially like new based on things that I've learned so far. Not as far as I can tell. It's entirely possible the colors of some of the stuff in here matter. I have no idea, dude. The candelabra missing a candle. Is that anything? A key! Huge. Yeah, we have that lucky rabbit's foot. That's awesome. Syncaco. Safe. What could this be? What could the code for this safe be? Crack 8 safes. What could the code for this safe be? I don't know. I have no ideas. I was just looking at the numbers that we wrote down from the laboratory last video, and oh, hang on, coat and cot, that's a A. Do we have that A yet? We do. We have that A. Okay. So, okay, let's keep going. I don't have a letter for this next space, so it'd be cool if we could learn something from this. Commissary, utility closet, pantry. Pantry would give us money, which money is good. Pantry also gives us food. Is it time to make the utility closet? I don't do commissary because then I'm out of gems. I'm gonna go pantry because then, oh, pantry goes that way? Oh, pantry goes up. Commissary goes down. I would like to go down. We can go up from the chapel still, actually. And make another dead end. Let's do that. Okay, we have steps to work with. Let's do that. Let's make the utility closet. And this is now a dead end. What do you got for me? Face and car? Card and car. This is a D. Card and car. This is a D. Right? Rank 4? Yeah, this is a D. D, A, blank, E, blank. I think. Okay. So, okay, hang on. White, purple, red, blue, gray. White, purple, red, blue, gray. But there's 6. So what does that mean? Danger. Toggling of breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Okay, gymnasium, off. Dark room, I need to turn back on as soon as we find it anyway. So, but garage door open. White, purple, red, blue, gray, something? I'm gonna try it. So these all need to be green. And then once these are all purple, white, purple, fudge, red, white, purple. Oh my god. White, purple, red, blue, gray. Can these both be gray? White, purple, red, blue, gray. VAC indicators. White, purple, red, blue, gray. I mean, I don't know that that did anything for me. I guess I'll leave it. I don't know. All right, well, we got a letter for this block, if nothing else, so that's good. So now, okay, I would like to go back, all the way back to the chapel. That's a trek. You know what? Maybe we leave that open. Maybe we just leave that block open. It's a dead end. It's a guaranteed dead end. Maybe it would be valuable to become a dead end now, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I think we have some steps to work with, so let's do it. Can I have, how much is a banana? It's 3 steps for $2. I'll save my money. I think we're above 50 steps as it is anyway right now, so we're doing okay on steps. I think I don't want to get overzealous with steps. So the foundation is blocked off. I think I would like to, before we draft north from the drawing room, because that is now the only way we can continue, and we do need to specifically now, we kind of box ourselves in a little bit. We do need to go like north. We have to go north from the drawing room or we lose. But yeah, maybe if, I don't know, if we draw a good dead end room from the chapel, maybe that could give us some, like, having 2 gems I think would make me feel better. But also maybe, I don't know, we could get a cool item. We have 2 trunks that we have keys. We have keys. Is it, well, we got to come back this way anyway to get back to the drawing room. Let's go. Oh, I have $2, but I'm going to lose both of them going through the chapel, so I should have bought that banana. Can I spend my money anywhere else? Does it matter even if I, at this point now, if I go back to buy a banana? No, I think I'm just going to take the L on these $2. Okay. Not optimal gaming, I fear. Yeah, we just keep going. It'd be cool if there was like a way to save your money. I mean, there kind of is, but I don't know. Anyway, okay. I'll just lose $1 to the church. It's fine. The pool. The storeroom would be really good for us, but I do like the pool, but that's our last gem. I think I'm going to go storeroom. And then this crow and row. Yeah, that's a C. That's a C if I've ever seen a C. Hello. Okay. As far as I know, there's a lot of stuff in here, but I don't know that there's anything other than the drawings and then obviously the things that we picked up. Maybe this guy. Are you anything? Horsey? Okay. That's fine. So now we go back. I think we have 4 keys. I'm going to open both of those trunks. I'm going to say phooey to potentially getting the sledgehammer. Odds are we bust open these trunks and then I get the sledgehammer after. But we have 4 keys. I'm going to use 2 of them on these trunks. We got 2 keys. Plus 1 key from that trunk. You love to see it. Next trunk. Use a key. What do you got for me? So much money. Oh my god. Hey, remember how we lost, I don't know, $2 from from the church? Not sweating it anymore. Okay. Cool. Please don't kill my run. We have $16. That's the most dollars I've ever had in this game and in real life. Let's go north. Please don't kill my run. Security or corridor? View inventory of all items currently in the house. Requires a gem. I think I'm just gonna go corridor. We can make security later. I feel less maybe pressed to like make security. And that's gotta be and sand for sure. So this is a S, right? Rank 4, rightmost square. So the foundation, DA blank ES, could be dates, could be Dales, could be Dames, Danes, Daves, multiple people named Dave. I'm leaning towards dates. I don't know if there's a way for me to confirm that that square is a T, but so then the last 3 rows that we have fully filled in here would be dates, crack, 8 safes. Okay. Okay. Dates, years, crack 8 safes. So that makes sense, right? As far as like numbers that could open safes. There's a hat. I don't know if the hats matter. Anyway, okay. We keep going north. We're in pretty good shape. Morning room. Plus 2 gems. Tomorrow you will start with 2 gems? Dude, the morning room is goated. Plus 2 gems? Forget about. And the salt. Salt shaker. Whenever you eat food and gain a step, gain an extra step. Incredible. Dude, starting with the rabbit's foot. Oh, and we got an upgrade disc. Cool. Okay. 10, tent, and 10. That's got to be a T. Have I built a T yet? Built a T. Come on. Use your words. So 8? This has to be 8 again. EIGHT. I assume. Tent and 10. Hang on, just don't, before you panic. This is a sick, there's a paper. November 5th. Reddington Herald, the Baron of Mount Holly, names nephew provisional heir. This is going to be a lot of reading. Here we go. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. Sinclair, Baron of Mount Holly, B-O-M-H. B-O-M-H? Is that anything? Herbert S. Sinclair passed away at the ripe age of 73. He was 73 when he died. Okay. After a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation for his niece and presumptive heir, the much-beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years? My mom is missing, presumed deceased, for the last 6 years? Huh? Since I was 8 years old, mom's been missing? Yikes. Mrs. Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name, Marion Marigold, is my mom. There's a book. There's a book in the library by Marion Marigold. Enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, well, I'm Blue Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. Sorry. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of metal and wit, it's clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. Was Simon P. Jones last year's County Science Fair runner-up? More to follow? Are there more pages? There are not more pages. Wow. My mom has been missing for 6 years. My mom's name, Mary Matthew Jones, has the pen name Marion Marigold. Unreal. Okay. Well, I want to check out her book for sure. There's a flower. There's a thermos. There's a book, perhaps. A cajon faced the other way. Not a cajon. Definitely not a cajon, but kind of reminded me of maybe a cajon. That's pretty. Is this anything? Or is this just pretty? Not everything has to be a puzzle, right? Right? Not everything is a puzzle, right? Some things can just look pretty for the sake of looking pretty. Please? These are pretty. Are these anything? A lot of flowers and oh, I saw a hand. Oh, that was for me to draft. Well, I turned off the lights in the gymnasium, correct? You can't answer me. Is there anything else in here before we get going? Is there a chess piece? I don't think so. Not as far as I can tell. Okay, we got the salt shaker. I did turn off the lights in the gymnasium, so we don't lose 2 steps, which is huge. Oh. Chart and cart. This is a H. So I think this is just 8 again, right? Rank 5. Okay, so does this mean the run is over? I never made security, so I can't, or no, I could, oh no, I need security plus the utility closet to be able to open, right. Oh, I think we're boned, folks. Damn, no! Why did you give me a keycard door now? This was such a good run. We had so many things. I still had to upgrade this. Can I still use that anywhere? Does anywhere have a terminal? I don't think so. No. Oh, that's such a bummer. So I think this is like, I think a lot of people's main complaint about this game, at least early complaints. And I'm not saying I agree with it, but I understand where the complaint comes from, if nothing else. Like, to me, we call it a day and we go at it again next time. But man, we did have a lot of cool stuff, huh? As far as I know, there isn't a way for me to keep this run alive. So at least for tomorrow, the morning, we'll have 2 extra gems because of the morning room. That's pretty cool. I don't think, I mean, we've got this. I may as well go back to the utility closet just to like try, I guess. But we need either the key card or the combination of both security and man, I had the option to draft security instead of the corridor too. That would have saved us, having the combination of utility closet and the security room. Bummer. Okay, let's... We're going this way. And then south. And then this way still through the kitchen. So we can turn that off. But again, I think I need security to... Eight dates, crack 8 safes is what I have so far from the grid, I think. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. May as well, I guess. Oh, you can just buy bananas as long as you have money? Okay, I don't want to... Just in case, I don't want to spend all my money. We're probably... I don't know, just in case I need the steps from doing all this running around. Just, I don't know. Is there a membership card on a surface that I missed? Anywhere? Wait, this is where we were. I want to go back this way. That's blocked off. Right. Right. There are dates. 8 dates, crack 8 safes. And then like 4 other words before that. I think. And then how many safes do I know about? There's one in the drawing room. There's one in the boudoir. There's, I mean, I think as far as like, there's a whole vault that we haven't even seen yet. There's probably a bunch more. There might even be one in the storeroom that I just like haven't seen yet. Oh, there's a safe in the office. So there's at least 3 that I like know about, if not more. That I just haven't discovered yet. Okay, back through the den. Like there could be one in this room that I just haven't discovered yet. Maybe. Is there anything else in here that could save my life? There's a purse. There's a bunch of jackets, shoes, boxes, a swan bookend. There's a pawn in here. Did I write that down? That there's a pawn in the... What is this? Walk-in closet? Walk-in closet has a pawn. In closet. Has a pawn. Okay. Yeah, dude. Kind of a bummer. But again, we just go next, you know? It is what it is. Where am I going again? Or what is my goal right now? I don't know, to tell you the truth. I think I'm just walking. I wonder if there's a safe behind this painting. Do his eyes, like, follow you, do you think? I mean, they say that about every painting, huh? I don't know if maybe, like, you could open these curtains. Gang, I don't know. We'd still learn some new stuff today, for sure. But I don't know. I had high hopes for this run, I think. Especially with, again, the amount of stuff we got. The car keys is cool. We had an upgrade disc that we didn't get to use because we didn't find a terminal. I think that's what I was looking for, is maybe a room that had a terminal. But I don't think any of these rooms have a terminal. So I fear that's going to do it for, what, is day 5? Right? Day 5? Yeah. I mean, we could look outside again. I don't know that anything has, like, changed outside. So I don't feel like we're going to necessarily find much if we go for a walk around outside again, perhaps aimlessly. I don't know. Anyway, this game is still crazy. But not gonna lie, kind of a bummer of a way to end a day. Gotta be real. Gotta speak my truth, you know? Anyway, I think that's gonna do it for today. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Hey, I haven't been saying this, but if you're enjoying the blueprints videos so far, and you'd like to subscribe to the channel to be notified of when new videos come out, see them show up in your subscription feed. Does anyone check their YouTube subscription feed anymore in the year 2025? I do. I look for new videos from people that I'm subscribed to in my YouTube subscription feed. Maybe that's because I'm an old head at this point. I'm approaching Unk status. It's my birthday next week, okay? So be nice to me. Anyway, yeah, feel free to subscribe. Like the video if you liked. Leave a comment about how much you're loving or hating blueprints. Hopefully loving. But maybe you've had a number of days end similarly to how this day ended. And you got tired and you got fed up. But that's all good. We'll call it a day. And maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. We got the morning room today, so we're starting tomorrow with +2 gems, which is pretty cool. We take those for sure. What did we make today? A mid-sized villa. All right. You're gonna call my villa mid just like that? Rude. We did not make the library, so I did not get to read a book. So that's a bummer. A lot of cool stuff today. We got some new items also. That was fun. Items found 6. We got 2 new rooms. The morning room. What other new room do we get? The walk-in closet. Those were the 2 new rooms, I think, for this run. Anyway, yeah. Thanks again for checking out the video. Hope to see you again for day 6 of Blueprints. I'm still having a great time with this game, and I'm still excited to unravel its many mysteries. So I hope you stick around and see what else this game has to offer. Assuming you don't already know. Anyway, this is the longest outro of all time on YouTube.com. Thanks again. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.